What's good, boys? Just got off the cold shower and had a couple lessons that I want to share with you guys that I've been thinking about recently. So the thing is, no matter how disciplined you are and in what type of stage of discipline you are, whether you're waking up early, killing whatever habits you have, or whether you're kind of struggling and sometimes you wake up early, sometimes not, you're not that consistent, whatnot. But there's always going to be phases of your life where you're experiencing the lows compared to the highs. And then you're gonna rise up, back up, and then it's gonna go back down, and you're gonna be like, dude, I fell off. How did that happen? But what's actually important is the amplitude of the wave that you go through. So it depends on how much you fall and how much you rise. And what's actually a very important perspective is, and usually I'm not the type of guy to put too much value in perspective, although I do, but so many people try to just prevent doing the work and just putting themselves through the hard thing by just saying, dude, I just need to find a bright perspective to start. But what I want to talk about is you can have the perspective to say, dude, I've been stripped away from the self-improvement and now I'm in a zone where I kind of lost track and I have to get back into self-improvement. But all these little differences in a wave where you fall back and basically rise back up, these are all part of the journey. And this is simple to say. Like, me saying this might not sound like anything new, but no matter what you're going through right now, no matter when you're like, even no matter whether you're like, dude, I've lost track so many times and I don't even know if I'm even self-improving. This is the challenge that you've been presented with, given the current opportunity and the current level you have. So if I'm someone who can't wake up early and I can't do any of my habits, I can't even go to work, that's how lazy I am. The challenge that I will be facing is, for example, meditating 10 minutes every day. And you're gonna fall off that, and then once you conquer that and you're actually like more consistent, you wake up early, whatever, next challenge is gonna be harder. Next challenge might be, for example, hitting the gym daily, okay? And then you might struggle with that and then be like, dude, I have this issue, and then, you get my point. It's always, you move up stage by stage. But what's really easy, and what I used to do so many times until I realized that, is just thinking, dude, I've fallen off track, and the reason I fell off track is because this happened to me and because I'm facing this struggle. But what many people don't seem to understand is that this struggle is part of the journey. And this kind of makes you feel better as well. You're like, dude, like, what I'm feeling right now is what I'm supposed to be feeling, because this is the level that the game is making me face so I can level up or so I can falter. And if you haven't moved past that, if you haven't conquered the level, if you still struggle with the same problem, then you're simply not meant to have it. And by meant to have it, I don't mean that you're forever supposed to lose. What I mean is you're simply not ready to have it with the current mindset you have. Just so you haven't leveled up. There's nobody, if you think to yourself like I did, like I used to, and think, dude, I would be so disciplined, I would make so much money, and I would do this if I didn't have this problem. But the thing is, if you're probably not the person who's ready to conquer and who's able to conquer the challenge, so that's why you're still stuck. Instead of thinking, dude, this big problem hit me out of nowhere and prevented me. No, you were simply not mentally and physically strong enough to conquer the problem. That's why you're in the situation you are in right now. Yes, it sucks. But at the same time, it gives you hope, because you're like, dude, it's all in my control. It's all depending on what I do. By the way, guys, this video that I'm making right now is not a substitute to the regular videos that I make about elevation, stuff like that. So you guys can expect that in the future as well. I appreciate the people that watch me. I know even those who don't comment, that actually watch it thoroughly. Sometimes leave a like, sometimes message me on Instagram. And I will continue to bring you guys on my journey like I always promised. Recently, I've also been facing these ups and downs, which is the reason that I wanted to make this video. But if you keep pushing relentlessly, you'll always achieve whatever you're meant to achieve and whatever you want to. Actually, I don't believe in the saying you're meant to. Maybe you guys have heard me say that a couple times today, but what I mean by that is your current stage just cannot. Okay? So you're not currently meant to do that. But And really, the whole belief of I can't because I'm not born with this, or I can't because and this guy can do this. This guy can do something that I can't because he's stronger than me, or he was born with this. This is complete bullshit. And even if it was true, it just takes away the power you have inside you.